Hey everybody, Cinema Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. So let's get down to it. On waiting from work today, I decided to stop at 3 local thrift stores. First one I stopped at was at Goodwill, and I picked up myself Balto on VHS. This is a movie I wanted to see for a while now. I picked this up; it only cost me 10 cents. Just something I've wanted to see for like years now. I have seen this on DVD at many stores, selling for as little as $3, but for whatever reason, I just never picked this up. So when I saw it today for like 10 cents, I kind of went, why haven't I bought this yet? I haven't seen it, so maybe it's kind of just that I haven't seen it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it or not. So I picked it up. I'm definitely going to watch this now. I'm sure it'll be good. I think it's in the same ballpark as things like Anastasia and Quest for Camelot. There's animated movies that are sort of popular. They sort of did well. People like them. But, they're certainly not Disney movies or anything, super, super popular. If it's in that same realm, I'm definitely going to enjoy this because I like those other movies. So it's certainly something I've wanted to see for a good long while now, and I'm glad I finally got it. If I like it, which I'm sure I will, I'll definitely replace it on DVD now next time I see it. Again, I don't know why. I've never picked this one up on DVD, but got a VHS now, so good enough for the time being. Then I walked over to where they had the DVDs, and I found myself a gem. The Adventures of Robin Hood on Blu-ray. This is the great Errol Flynn movie. I love this movie. I'm a big fan. I only paid $3.79 for this. I guess it was maybe back in November. I picked this up on DVD at Walmart, and it was actually my first time watching it. And got home that night, watched it, and I loved this movie. It was so good. So I actually kind of kicked myself for not getting it on Blu-ray because I liked it that much. And this has a boatload of special features. The DVD is pretty much just bare bones. So I kind of kicked myself because I picked up the DVD at Walmart for $5, watched it, loved it, and I thought, man, the Blu-ray was only $10. I should have shelled the extra $10 and got on Blu-ray, for the special features and the picture quality alone. But I didn't, so I figured, whatever, cut my losses. But of course, I found this today for, again, $3.79. So in the long run, if you count the price of this plus the price of the DVD I paid, I still can't made out. I still paid like $1.20 less than I would have if I would have bought this straight on Blu-ray from Walmart. So in the end, I still made out. Definitely glad I found this. If you haven't seen this, it's an older title, so for some of you might not be all that interested, but this was actually really good. Great Robin Hood story for Robin Hood, so something to check out. Again, this was definitely a great find for me, and I gotta say, I love that I'm finding used Blu-rays now at places like Goodwill. For a while, all the used Blu-rays I've been finding were only at places like pawn shops, and even then they were like $9.99. And at that price, you can get them. A lot of the titles that were selling at pawn shops for $9.99, you could get new at places like Walmart or Target for the same price. So I hated that. But now, I love the fact that not only am I finding, VHS, DVDs, but now I'm also finding Blu-ray at thrift stores. I think that's awesome. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I think we're finally starting to get there. So then I stopped at another local thrift store and grabbed myself Taking Care of Business. This is just a James Belushi movie. He's one of those actors who pretty much, if he's in it, chances are I'll pick it up because I like him as an actor. Pretty much everything he's been in, I enjoy. So haven't seen this. Nothing. I actually hadn't even heard of it until today. That's one of the things about James Belushi here is that when it comes to his movies, a lot of times I've never heard of them. Like I'll just stumble across his movies and go, "Oh, a James Belushi movie," and I'll buy it, and I end up liking it. So definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I was going to watch this night, but I didn't get around to it, so I'll probably check this one out maybe tomorrow or sometime in the very near future. Finally, I stopped at one more local pawn shop or thrift store, and this was the gem of the day, like probably the gem of the week, maybe the month. This title here I've been looking for a while. It's something I've known about for years, but I've just never come across it. And that's Wakko's Wish. For those of you who don't know, this is the Animaniacs movie they did. I have never seen this, but like I said, I've heard about it. I've known about this movie. I've just never come across it. It's only on VHS. It was released in '99, straight to VHS. Never on DVD. So if you want to grab a copy of this, you're going to have to hunt down a VHS copy. So I was so happy to find this. I mean, it looks, I mean, it thing looks virtually mint. I mean, there's not like a scratch on the, you know, this. I mean, it doesn't even look like anybody's ever played this video. And the case is, I mean, it's near mint condition. So I was so psyched to finally find this. I've been looking for this for years. It's just one of those VHS tapes that every time I go out somewhere, you know, I'm always trying to hunt this one down and never found it. Got this for only $1, and that is an awesome deal if you ask me. So like I said, I haven't seen this yet. I've just known about it. So looking forward to watching this one. Definitely, I'll probably be watching this one. I don't know. Definitely soon. Probably this week. I'll check this one out. Maybe tomorrow. I'll watch this one very soon because this is something I've wanted to see for just such a long time. So that's it for what I bought, but I watched some stuff as well. First thing I checked out was Mo Money. This, I enjoyed this. I mean, it's definitely, you know, early 90s movie, has that feel to it. If you like early 90s, you know, comedy with a little bit of action, you know, those type of movies, this is something you're going to want to check out. You know, Damon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, and best of all, right there, Stacey Dash. I like her. Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. It's nothing all that spectacular. It's basically Damon Wayans' character. He's kind of a con artist, and his brother Marlon Wayans. He plays his brother in the movie. They're con artists, and they both refuse to like get a job. They keep getting in trouble. The kids, they keep getting caught. So eventually, Damon Wayans meets Stacey Dash's character, and they he likes her, and he ends up getting a job at her office, kind of just to be near her. But then and he wants to go on the straight because he likes her. He doesn't want to do crime anymore. But then he ends up getting involved with the boss of his new job, because his boss is actually corrupt and he's doing some bad things with credit cards and making all this money. And he ends up getting involved, but not because he wants to, but because he's like forced to. He's basically blackmailed because he steals one of the credit cards, and if the boss tells him, he's going to go back to jail. He doesn't want that, so he's basically blackmailed into helping out this boss. But in the end, of course, the boss gets what's coming to him, gets caught, and and just everybody's happy in the end. So he gets the girl, and unfortunately Marlon Wayans is stuck running away from the ugly girl of the movie. But for the most part, everybody's happy in the end of this movie. So it was definitely good. A very very early 90s feel. So if you like those type of movies, you're gonna enjoy this. I mean, it's pretty typical for its time. Then, for all my Canadian viewers, I watched The Best of Red Green. This is a show that I really didn't remember much about. I do remember watching this as a kid. Like I said, it's a Canadian show. So somebody here in the States syndicated it. I don't know if it was like PBS or somebody. And but I never actually watched a full episode. When I was a kid, I remember just flipping through the channels, and I would stumble across the last 5 or 10 minutes of the show, and I'd watch it. But even to this day, I didn't remember really what was going on. I remember it was kind of like they goofed on men, and that's really all that I remembered. So when I bought this a couple weeks ago, I got this for 10 cents. I was definitely looking forward to checking it out because again, I remember watching as a kid, so I remember I must have liked it, but I really didn't remember much about it. Popped this in tonight, watched it. It was hilarious. I now know why I watched it when I was a kid. It's basically just a show about, they just poke fun at all the stereotypical guy stuff. Sports, fixing things, making things, camping, all that, hunting, all that stereotypical manly macho guy stuff. And they just poke fun at that, and they just make everything go horribly awry. He builds something and it just ends up being this horrible mess, or they go camping and it just completely goes wrong, and it's hilarious. Of course, none of them own up to it. Every time something goes wrong, it's just kind of like, it's how it's supposed to be. Nobody wants to own up to, the fact that they're bumbling idiots. So, great show. I really enjoy this. I definitely want to pick up the seasons now that I watched this, because, like I said, I now know why. I used to watch this as a kid. It's definitely funny, and I'm sure now as an adult also, I find this even more funny than I did as a kid. So, for those of you in the States who don't know what this is, I'd say check it out if you come across the VHS, or you come across one of the seasons or something on DVD. It's funny. I mean, if you like things like Tim Allen, or Home Improvement, anything he's done, where it's all about more power and it's all, typical manly macho stuff, then chances are you'll probably enjoy this as well. So that's it, guys. That's all I bought and all I watched today. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.